Sappin' in YouTube, it's your favorite Thiggy Thick boy, Trent here with GTYGO. About to show you guys a little Dino Thunder deck profile. Shoutouts to the channel homie Ryan Johnson for the hookups with that. Showed me a couple tricks, cool things. Notice he's been using a deck very similar to this in a couple of regionals and things like that, having a little success with it. So shoutouts to Ryan first and foremost. Also, huge giveaway announcement. Please check the comments section below, as we will have a link to our Facebook group, which has the giveaway post in which it describes everything you must do. Keep in mind that you must like that, share it, comment on it, your favorite deck, and then find your favorite video on the channel after you sub to it and comment on there as well. We just want to make sure that you guys all know the requirements. So if you win and you don't meet the requirements, we will probably choose a different winner, just a heads up. So with that being said, enough about that. Let's dive into our Dino Thunder deck profile. So biggest part of this deck seems to be the normal summon. So for the normal summons, we run 3 of the best dinosaur supporter I can think of at the moment. Overraptor is a solid normal summon. The utility of adding a dinosaur to your hand or sending it to the graveyard in this deck is disgusting. Also being able to tribute another dinosaur to bring one of your big boys back from the graveyard, very good indeed. The other normal summon we have is the young Phantom Skyblaster. Cards Amazeballs really lets you climb up the link ladder. Enables some really cool summon sort plays and other things like that. So definitely the Phantom Skyblaster as another normal summon. And our last normal summon is Armageddon Knight. Not much to say here. You send usually your Clawless, Overtex, or whatever he's called, Big Bird, and plus from there. So those are your normal summons. Now let's get into Jurassic Park. So next we run 3 of the Clawless. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it looks like that. Very good. Optimal board usually ends on him and the other Xyz, who I can't think of right now, Dolka, and usually Summon Sork and maybe a Colossus or something like that. So big birds, pterodactyls, scary, good spell trap negation as well. The next we have the daddy of them all, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Whew, not much to say about this guy. Book of Moon, his effect to just burn for 1,000 and destroy a face down. Very clutch indeed. And again, just a one of. He's also a target for our pills when we be popping them pills. Double evolution pill. We have Pankratops. You could side a second or third one of these as well, as much you want to do. Next, we have our Giant Rex. We're going to Gold Sark this most of the time, get plays going that way. Not much to say about Giant Rex, solid one of. And with dinosaurs, we have to get a little thunder, right? So we got 3 Dark. I like Dark. He does work. If you banish him off a lure Gold Sark, you can search any Thunder Dragon card. Pretty good. Also, a dark target for a lure, and just a very solid choice from the Thunder Dragon side. If I can get him off the table here. Oops. And then we run 3 Dragon Roar. His ability to discard from hand and add back a Thunder Dragon from your banish or your graveyard, as well as when he gets banished, he special summons and beams out a Thunder Dragon. Super clutch. 3 of him I think is the right ratio. So 3 of him and 3 of Dark, and then some people run this at 1. I like it at 2. Dragonhawk and Dragon Dark by itself is at least a minimum of a Colossus, so that's something to consider as well. So yeah, I'm liking these ratios so far of 3-3-2. And then next we have we run for disruption. We run 3 Ash Blossom. Pretty good. Just a lot of applicability. Really good. Hand traps aren't very good right now, so we only run 3 Ash Blossom. Next, power card of the deck, Gold Sark, Banishing Giant Rex, or Dragon Roar. There's a lot of different plays you can go about it, but yes, Gold Sark, solid. Got to run 3. And then next, we run 3, obviously, of Double Pill Evolution, because we're trying to get our big, thiggy thick dinos out there and you know, this just really helps with it. You pitch Clawless off of Overraptor or something like that. Get your plays going. You can beam out your big boys from your deck. Love it. Fossil Dig, pretty solid. Because you want to see Overraptor. Overraptor's it's your best normal summon. What can I say? Like, it's solid. Like, let's up the ante with the dinosaur package. The next, so we don't want to get disrupted, so we run 3 Call by the Grave. Call by the Grave, I don't know why. This format, I'm really enjoying it. There's not a lot of hand traps, so it works really well against, you know, your Ash Blossom or something. If you get Ash Blossom, something like that. Just really solid. I can't say enough about Called by the Grave at the moment. Then 2 Allure, so some people run 3. I chose or elected to run 2 because you only have technically 6 targets that you really want to banish, those being 3 Dragon Dark and 3 Dragon Roar. So I mean, the golden rule is usually what, 3-to-1 ratio for draw power, so that's kind of how I got to that ratio with these. Again, you could run 3. I just don't know if there's a lot of optimal dark things to banish, but again, it just depends on your consistency, things like that. So 2 of those, and then for the one-ofs, Foolish Burial and Monster Reborn. Gosh, those 2 are in a lot of decks lately. I mean, Monster Reborn's great going first or second, extending. Foolish Burial just obviously does a lot of work in this deck with Overtext Clawless, as well as your Thunder Dragon package. But that's it for the main. We run 40, Avi. For the extra, we run 3 of the Colossus, right? And then 1 Titan. Titan plays are seemingly few and far in between, but it still happens. You usually make Colossus a lot more, but you know what? You still run a little mini little Thunder package, so we gotta run those. We run one Synchro, FA Don Dragster. And you really can only make that with Ash Blossom and then a level 4, so that's the only reason we run 1, but it's a good negator. We can make this pretty easy though, a Volzer Dolka, which happens to be a dragon, fun fact. Brian and I figured out when I flipped Rivalry on him at Locals. Not sure why this is a dragon, but does work. I like dragons, so I'm cool with it. And then, Titan, as well as your 2 UCTs, are able to do a Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon. So you know what? You can burn for that last 2k, because you are putting on a lot of damage with this deck. The Link Ladder. So we run the Phantom Skylash, so we want the Link Spider, the Wee Witch's Apprentice, Reproducus into the Summon Sort, right? Because that's usually the optimal Link climbing. Nightmare package, we run the 1 Phoenix, move these up a little bit, 1 Phoenix, 1 Unicorn, and then 2 Link Force, Moral, Sword Dragon. Let's turn any deck into an OTK deck. And finally, Saryuja Skulldread to fix those hands. So Saryuja, as well as Dragonhawk, when you banish it, you can actually it's essentially just a reload, but Saryuja obviously draw 4, set 3 at the bottom of your deck. Lots of plussing. Saryuja also beams out a monster that might be dead in your hand as well. So this is the Dino Thunder deck profile. Thanks again to Ryan. Be sure to check in the description below. Again, we'll have a link about the giveaway. You must do everything in the giveaway rules to be eligible. And with that, this is Trent with G2IGO. Thanks, and have a great day.